Hey, fabrication, falsification, plagiarism, pimpanapapapai, and parsley is slash band. Japesh. How you guys doing? You know what? Um, Today I would like to discuss about economy in Japan. Mr. Kanda from Japan's finance ministry carefully delineated and publicized his own economic view and diagnostic kind of like checking list with conspicuous malicious symptoms and Japan's economy demonstrated right now. And he nicely summarized, encapsulated 9 issues. The one, the trade deficit with high reliance for the automobile. For major Japanese automobile industries, leader such as Toyota or Nissan, have been caught in the scandal over the data falsifications in national certification driving tests, which ensured the security and environmental performance of cars. In addition, they have the whole bunch of issues such as supply chain management and software development, etc. And these entire review of the manufacturing sector of the economy with a trade deficit would require the further review, I would assume. And he also pointed out that high dependency on raw material imports, this directly affects the supply chain management, and more specifically, all factories are now in China, US, right? So which goes in cost push, inflations eventually have caused hollowing out in the manufacturing sectors of the economy. So what I would have believed in globalizations, per se, it's just a pure, merely process of the hollowing out. And he also mentioned too much reliance on legacy IT system outside of Japan. The Japan's companies' growing reliance on foreign tech service to the digital related imports right now is exceeding about export by 5.5 trillion yen, according to the Nikkei. So the deficit has grown as Japanese companies turn to American tech giants such as cloud computing provider AWS or Microsoft Azure or Google Firebase, etc. A whole bunch of them, right, actually, in their efforts to adopt productivity boosting up digital technologies. However, we need to something Japan original to reduce the cost of the entire IT infrastructures. So that I would personally assume that the budget for computer science and associated research and development costs needs to be reviewed to make Japan more competitive, especially in the IT industry, which I 100% agree with Mr. Kanda. And he pointed out that the surplus in primary income due to the reinvestment in falling countries. Also, he pointed out extremely low external direct investment. That is simply because in Japan it's now crappy, no one wants to invest. And he mentioned too much overseas outflow of the personal financial assets. The currency devaluations in Japanese yen is often trigger for the large-scale illegal capital flights. The foreign investors are free from, such assets, such nations, before their asset value has been get too low. And also the financial vehicle for the regular investor like us in Japan, such as so-called NISA, the short form of the Nihon Individual Saving Account, a new type of a tax exemption program for small investment. But those composites are all foreign stocks. So that is also another cause on the capital flights. And he also mentioned about sustainability issues such as aging and lack of education, proper education system. Japan has a whole bunch of social issues right now, especially for aging and the deterioration of the education system. That would shed light on from the long-term economic policy perspective. And he points out misappropriations, manpower, and the labor market, and liquidity inertia. of the labor market. Like my case, you know, I've been so fucking inactive because of the all related, religiously related, some sort of abuses, economic obstructions and everything, gaslighting, for entire 3 years. So which we need to please stop this. It's so fucking ridiculous. It's called like so-called Shinyon. And he lastly added lack of thorough energy-related policy directions, including resumptions and operations for nuclear power plants and simultaneous explorations of the external energy sources. So, Torigai-san, you know, to overcome all these fucking negative symptoms that the economy has right now, what we do? What do we need to do? Torigai-san and Nishikawa-san. You gonna go with the Christians again? Huh? In New York City? I would think, no! Like Millet from Argentina. I follow fucking everything. I follow concession structures. I follow his antisocial, you know, the forces. I follow all fucking Korean-made cult religions. I follow all these connections and political alliance LDP has established, or some other leftist political party established so far. You know, Torigai-san, do the reform. That is actually the first priority and also prerequisites. You know, to come up with a proper, effective solutions, whatever, for the issues addressed by Mr. Kanda from FSA. All right? So think about it thoroughly, please. Stop doing obstructions. All right? Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.